Aw, shucks. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another great episode of the Sales Evangelist Podcast. I'm your host, Donald Kelly, the Sales Evangelist, and I am excited for another great episode. This is episode number 104. Can you believe that? 104. That was my troop number when I was in Boy Scouts back in the days, troop number 104. So that brings back to memory. So go Boy Scouts today. Hey, but I'm excited for this episode. Today, I wanted to talk about something very, very cool. But before that, you know that I always like to give shout outs. Now, this week, I want to give a big shout out to my friend Dean. Thank you so much for the tweet. I appreciate that. And also, I want to give a big shout out to my good friend, Mr. Tucker, Curtis Tucker. Thank you so much. I got a chance to meet with Curtis this weekend at a conference, and he gave me a huge shout out in front of an audience, and I just want to appreciate that. So I'm returning the favor. Thank you so much for promoting the podcast, being such an awesome influencer, and always evangelizing about what we're doing. So thank you. So today I want to talk about a topic, very, very simple topic. I mean, you saw it in our title already, the secret nuggets in lost opportunities. It's lost opportunities. This is an area that I feel that a lot of people just overlook, especially I did so. As a new seller, I didn't care about that. I was upset. I mean, I was working on a deal for, several weeks or a couple months. And then all of a sudden it goes down the toilet. All of a sudden they tell me, Donald, we chose to go with XYZ vendor. In my heart, I'm like, no. But outwardly, I got to stay my cool. You got to be like, okay, be professional, be respectful. And this is an area where you got to ask one question that I feel is so crucial, not only now to you, but also to the business as a whole. And that question is, you need to find out why they selected the other vendor. Now, I'm not saying that you get all angry and do it with all your frustration and say, so why did you select them over us? No, you cannot do that. You must always maintain professionalism, and that is a first key part of this whole thing. Be professional. You've been building a relationship for a couple months, several months now. Hey, don't ruin it. Don't burn a bridge because you didn't get the deal. You may think, I want to give them a piece of my mind, doing all this work, and all of a sudden, now I don't get the deal. Well, that's life. You got to move on. But just be respectful. This is a friend. Don't burn the bridge. Maintain that relationship and just be professional. I'm not saying throw a congratulation party for them and to, go out and wine and dine or anything like that. If you want to, that's your prerogative. But what I would recommend is that you simply just say, congratulations on doing that. I know this was a big challenge for your organization. I know you guys were trying to find a solution for that pain, and bring up what you told them in the very beginning. This is something that I always teach, is that you need to set the rules before you play the game. Before every appointment, you set the rules before you play the game. Remember, you told them, if this is not a fit, would you be okay telling me? And if it's not a fit, is it okay if I told you? Well, it's not a fit, and they chose to tell you. So be respectful, accept it. And then once you bring that up, make the situation a little bit more appealing. Make it a little bit, diffuse the awkwardness. Because I guarantee you, they're feeling awkward too. It's like a breakup. You've been there before where you had a relationship when you're in high school and somebody ended it. Well, now think of it just like that. So you need to be in an adult situation. Maybe you're in an adult situation where you're dating. But the key part there is to recognize sometimes it just doesn't work out, and you need to just be professional about it. So ask them, once you've diffused the situation, diffuse the awkwardness by saying, it's okay, I understand. We made a promise that if it's not a fit, it's not a fit. Now that it's over, is it okay if I ask a question? And then you will ask them, what were the deciding factors why XYZ company was selected over our company? And you'll be amazed. They will tell you. Because you came at them in a professional way. And plus, they build a relationship with you, for goodness sake. So they want to share this information with you. They want to help you. And they'll be honest and say, you know what? It's because your solution does not do X, or your solution does not do Y, or your services does not include Z. This is information that is golden for your organization, especially if you're an entrepreneur. If you're a person making decision within the organization that can alter things, you can take this information and use that towards helping your business for the next potential situation with a customer. Because I guarantee you, if that customer that you're speaking with is facing that challenge and saw that you're missing this particular element, there are more than likely other ideal customers out there just like them who also want that. And you don't want to lose the deal again. Now, I'm not telling you to go rearrange your whole business because one opportunity or one deal didn't work out. But what I'm telling you is to collect that data. Most CRMs allow you to store that information. Like for instance, in Salesforce is what I use. Salesforce have a section for lost opportunity. If that opportunity is lost, you can then indicate in there why that opportunity was lost. Now you can collect that data over all of your opportunities that were canceled, that were lost for one reason or another, and see why did we lose this deal. If you see this as a trend that you're missing this important element, then I'm sorry, you need to, well, I'm not sorry, actually. It's important for you now to get the developers to fix that and put that in your software. Or if in your services, you're missing this one part because you thought it was too expensive, well, customers want it. You need to figure out a way to put it in there and charge a premium for it. So you get the point. Look at the trends. Now, this stuff becomes golden. I'm telling you, golden for salespeople, because now as sales professional, you can go back and look at trends, especially new sellers. If you're going in a company, you're new, you better do this. You go to all of the lost opportunities, because I guarantee you those are the ideal customers. Maybe it's a customer with 200 employees or more, and blah, 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 whatever the ideal customer may be. But you can go into Salesforce and you can get started prospecting, and you can go in there and look and see why were these deals lost. You can then tailor your messaging around that information. You can ask questions around that. So say, for instance, if it's a 7 days a week services and your company doesn't offer 7 days a week services, you can bring that up. Find out from the very beginning. How important to you is 7 days a week? Well, this is maybe in your investigation stage while you're talking to this particular prospect. And they may say, well, we don't care about 7 days a week services. You can always just eliminate that from the very get-go, because you know that's a typical challenge that people bring up. So that allows you to provide you with detailed information. It's a great prospecting tool. It's a great way for you to be able to just really understand the business a little bit more, and for you to be able to really understand what the prospects are looking for, how to tailor your message so that it becomes something that they can relate to, and that you can seem more of like an expert because you understand their business thoroughly, that this is a crucial area for them. And say your company did fix that. You added a service that was the cause of a lost opportunity in the past. You can bring it up again in a way that it's going to appeal to them. Like say, for instance, if I'm selling water bottles and my water bottle tops in the past were flimsy, you can say, I know that it's important for businesses like you to have water bottle tops that are very, very sturdy. Or I don't know, you get the point. I just threw a random example in there. But the whole concept is lost opportunities are not necessarily lost opportunities. They're ways for you to prepare, to educate yourself, to strengthen your business so that you can go after more deals. Most people forget to do that because of the heat of the situation. They're frustrated and just walk away, or they don't document that. But think about how many people you can help, not only yourself, but think about other people in your business that you can help. Think about the CEO or the management team, how they can refer to this data and to help to strengthen a business, to create better software, to create better product, to offer better services that would tailor to more prospects, ideal prospects for you. And think about those young folks coming in the company after you years later. They can go back, collect this data, and use it. It is gold. It is absolutely gold, and it's overlooked. So I hope that helps you. I hope that you are able to understand the crucialness of this information and how this can guide you. It's not one of those sexy areas, but again, it's a key. It's a golden little nugget that you can take and apply. Overall, I want you guys to be successful. I want to help the young person who doesn't know how to sell, the person who's new in sales, who's not confident in their abilities, maybe the veteran salesperson who forgot some of the little basics. We want to help you to maintain or help other folks to get to top performer status. There's no reason why every individual in a company should not be performing at their top level. Now, if they don't want to, well, that's another reason. If they desire to, we want to help you get there, because we know how comforting and how rewarding that feels as an individual and as a business owner. We want to help you to become very, very successful. Most importantly, I want you to accomplish your goals. Whatever your New Year's resolution it may be, whatever your career goals may be, I want to help you accomplish that. And this is why I say this tagline every single time. I want you to go out and do big things.